For a closer look at Venezuela and the OAS, I'm joined by Sonia Schott. She's a political analyst, consultant, and a journalist. She is also Venezuelan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, no decision here except to continue discussions. What is your biggest takeaway from the meeting today?
Well, actually, it's not you shouldn't see that or taking into that it has been taking any decision today. The point is, it was a discussion. The problem was bring to the table, was submit to a vote. 20 countries approve the motion of the General Secretary, Luis Almagro, in order to discuss how the democracy in Venezuela is doing. And I think that is a victory for the OAS and the Secretary, and actually the Inter-American Democratic Charter. And when you see it is, you can also take that this Venezuela is losing support among the member states.
Some people may be surprised, though, because it didn't appear that Luis Almagro had the support of enough member states to even do anything with this. Are you surprised that 20 voted to talk about it, continue talking about it?
Well, he was always very sure that he is going to move forward with this idea, and Venezuela too. And at the very end, I think everybody was surprised to see the results today of the vote. It doesn't mean that Venezuela is going to be punished or it's going to be put away from the inter-American system. It is a way to compromise the government, the Venezuelan government, in order to reach the point that they say yes to the recall referendum this year.
Do you think that will happen? What do you think will come out of all of this? Will we see a referendum in Venezuela?
Well, seems that everybody in Venezuela, the Venezuelan people wants a referendum. And should be fair for the government to allow them to have this referendum and to see, does the Venezuelan people want Maduro to stay in power or not? It's not that they don't want Chavismo, the political party who was from the leader, Hugo Chavez, was supporting Chavez, who was created by Hugo Chavez. No, there is still, and it is important to take into account that even Chavistas are supporting the idea of a recall referendum. It doesn't mean that probably someone from the opposition will win, but nobody wants Maduro to stay in power.
That's an important point to make, because while they may support his party, they just want a change at the top. Is that right?
Yes, yes. Actually, nobody trusts Nicolas Maduro. You see the situation. Venezuela is a very rich country, oil producer country, and we are in the middle of a crisis, economic, social, and political crisis.
Who would be the person who would take his place, would you say?
Well, it is hard to see who will be the person who will replace Maduro at this point. Probably the vice president, I don't know, because there is no much support among the Chavistas leaders right now, what you see right now in the field. So it is hard to say right now, it's too early. But it could be someone like considering a transition one, not from the opposition, not completely from the Chavismo party, someone in the middle, in between.
All right, Sonia Schott, thank you so much for your perspective. We appreciate your time.
All right.